So what area did you grow up in?
I grew up in the 50s, like 54s in Hoover, between Hoover and Figueroa.
All right. So what it was like growing up in the Hoovers?
I used to run with the little Hoovers and the Troubles, and my brothers from Hoover, my cousins from Hoover. Everybody know, like a lot of people from Hoover, but I never personally got into the game. You know what I mean? But I have family members from it. But it was crazy growing up in the 50s. It was like crazy, really, really crazy.
Oh shit, Roger made this one?
My first time in the county jail was crazy, crazy, crazy. So I went to go visit my boyfriend at the time, and I went to go visit him, and they called his name for a lineup to go get ready to go visit. So they made me stand in a separate line from everybody else that was going in line. I'm like, I was kind of confused, like, why am I standing in this line? So everybody else went in, and I was like, what's going on, officer? And they're like, well, I need you to put your hands behind your back because you're under arrest. I'm like, what? A warrant for my arrest? I was like 18, 19. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so I put my hands on my back, so I go to jail. And this is when we were in I think we were in Towers. It was a long time ago. I remember exactly.
Oh, yeah, so y'all was still in Twin Towers at the time.
Right. This is when the women were still in Twin Towers. So, me, I was like 18, 19. I was young. Nobody can tell me nothing. I was at that age, you know, when nobody can tell you nothing. So I'm like, I get down there, and they like, the women down there, they just bomb rushed me like it was like a gang of sheriffs. They just bomb rushed me like it came to me and like oh, put your hands on your back and do this, do that. I'm like, what you mean do this, do that? I'm like, I'm 18, 19, like I'm not listening. I'm like, I had my attitude, caught my attitude. They, oh, you want to cop your attitude? I remember this time I had individuals in my hair. The lady was a black lady. One of the black ladies, she grabbed me by my braids. It was like, oh, you gonna listen today?
Oh yeah, they about to beat your ass.
They beat my ass, okay? Beat my ass and put my ass in a chair. One of those chairs that they tie you down, they tie me down in that chair for like 12 hours.
Oh wait.
Peed on myself and everything, okay? I was like, oh my God, like maybe if I pee on myself, I told them I gotta pee, they let me get out the, you know what I'm saying, get out the chair. That didn't work.
So you just sitting there pissing?
Yeah, sitting there pissing for like after I pissed on myself, I was like sitting there for like maybe an hour and a half. But they still had me tied down like I was like gonna hurt myself. Like that was crazy experience. Like I never wanted to experience that ever again in my life. And I was like, after that it was like, oh my God.
So what you're saying is you intentionally peed on yourself thinking that was
gonna help
you, but they just left you in the shit.
Right. I thought that, oh, maybe they say if I gotta pee, they gonna, oh, let me use the restroom. Nope. They let me sit my ass right in that piss.
Oh man, it's a dirty game.
Man.
It's a dirty game.
That shit is crazy.
So you said you went to the penitentiary before.
Chowchilla, upstate, yeah. When I caught the chain, upstate, I got a burglary charge for forgery and fraud. And so that was my first time. I hadn't had no criminal background at all. They set me down 2.5. As soon as before we even get there, they make us put our clothes on, and then they release into the custody of the people that's gonna take us upstate. Right. And then they give us a gown, a muumuu, like a big grandma gown that's blue with white polka dots. And that's what we gotta wear on the bus all the way upstate till we get to Chowchilla. Off the bus, when we get off the bus, they see that we're basically muumuu, we're fish.
You're fish, yeah.
Coming in with a muumuu gown on, with some wannabe shoes that are like Chucks, but not really Chucks. It's like the Payless kind.
Some big bullshit.
Some bullshit.
So what was your emotional state like your first time going to prison? How did you feel?
It was just like I was like, wow, I cannot believe I'm here. Like I heard so many stories about prison, and it's like I can't believe I'm here, actually here living. But it was really, to me, it was like it went by so fast though. It went by really, really fast, and it wasn't all as hard as they said what it is. Like, you know, you just have to you have to just mind your business and blend in. And it's like, stay to yourself. And a lot of people don't stay in the same room the whole time they be in jail. I stayed in the same room the whole time. I was in the same room for my whole 11 months term. I never got kicked out of my room because they have lifers that be like, when 8 o'clock hit in the morning, you gotta get up and you gotta get out of the room and you can't come back in until it's locked down. It's like 5 o'clock, so I don't care what you do. But you can't be in here.
Yeah.
Lifers, yes. Lifers, if you're in a room with a lifer, that's how it be. Or long-termers or something like that. But luckily I lucked up. I got into a room with one lifer and a long-termer. Her name, I remember that lady to this day. Her name is Tusi.
All right, shout out Tusi.
Tusi and Smokey. She's a lifer. She was in my room. I called her Smokey. I loved her. She was HIV positive, but she had life, and it was just. She was a sweetheart though, sweet lady. Man, I'm like, how did you do to get in here? I don't even know what her crime was. I didn't even bother to ask her. But Tusi was the hairstylist of the pod, and she would do hair and stuff like that. And she cut my hair in there and everything.
Is it gangbanging going on in the women's prison?
Of course. So like when I step off the bus, when I was on 8 yard, just on 8 yard was this girl. I remember her because her face, she had the facial tattoo on her face, right? And her name was Seha. And she was Samoan. Right. And she was like, her eye was like, I don't know if her eye was like, something was wrong with her eye, but she looked really scary. She was a girl, but she looked really scary. Like, and I was like, wow, this bitch looks scary as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna look at this bitch. I'm just keep pushing. Like I'm even gonna pay attention to her, just do my time, whatever. But I'm a social butterfly. I like to talk to people. I like to meet people, and I know people from my area and stuff like that. I ran into people, a lot of people that I knew from prison, like from the streets.
I know women penitentiaries and women prisons and jail and stuff like that. A lot of women get turned out in there. You have any stories about seeing women get turned out or shit like that? Like,
it's everybody. You know how they say you gay for the stay. So I guess you know how they say when they say you gay for the stay.
Gay for the stay?
Yes, that means when you go to jail you gay, but when you get out of the street you back to women or whatever. Right. So I wasn't that type of female. I was just like, shit, if a girl I thought was cute or she thought I was cute, I'd make sure she had a girlfriend or nothing like that. I did have 2 girlfriends in there. Okay. I got some, some little head up in there in the kitchen, at work too at that.
Oh, you want to elaborate about that?
So this girl I was working with, we get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work in the kitchen. And she was liking on me or whatever. She was kind of chunky. She was cute. She had swagger. She's a girl, but she was cute. She was just kept bragging about she wanted to eat my pussy. I was like, girl, please, you bushing, whatever. She's like, I'm gonna come ready watch. So we went to work and the shit. She's like, okay, when break time, you gonna come meet me over here in scullery, right? So I went and met her in the scullery to see what she was gonna, see what was about with it. Fuck it, let's go. We ain't doing shit else. So I went, I'm adventurous. I like doing different shit, trying different shit. So I went and met her in the little scullery or whatever. And she's like, what's up, you ready? I'm like, for real, we about to do it right here? He's like, yeah. All you gotta do is just pop out one of your legs. Just take one leg, and you gotta get naked. You know what I'm saying? We in the scullery, you know what I mean? So I popped out one leg, took one shoe off, and I had one leg out. And she went there, I laid on the floor, and she ate the fuck out my pussy right there. I busted it down on her mouth and everything. I was like, wow, I cannot believe I just got my pussy in the kitchen. I was like, wow, that's just crazy.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
So you was gay for the stay?
I was gay for the stay.
So you said you had 2 lesbian girlfriends up in there?
Yeah, I had another one. She was a black girl. She was I had to break it off with her because she was just wanted me to be her girl. I wasn't nothing like that.
The first girl wasn't black?
No, she was Hispanic.
Oh, Hispanic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then I moved on to the next girl. I didn't think she was like across a roommate or whatever. She was like, we weren't in the same room, but she was across. I could see her like from the window. So there's six girls to a room.
All right.
Just imagine living with 6 different bitches. Yeah. It's like 6 different attitudes you gotta wake up with every morning.
Nobody got time. 6 women in a small ass room.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna work, bro.
This is like somebody's bound above heads. Somebody's bound to pop off, say something smart that the next person don't like, and be like, what? What you say, bitch? You need that bitch? They watching for the cops, and we going in. We fighting in the restroom or in the room.
Have you got into any fights while you was locked up?
Yeah, I did. I got into one fight in the day room. I was not in the day room, but in the day room they have the day room where the cop is, and they have in there they have like card room where you go and play cards and stuff at, where you play cards in the room right there. And some girls popped off at me, and I was just having a bad day. I don't know what happened. We fought in that room though. I didn't get caught though, thank God, because they would have took my time.
She popped off. So what you say, bitch? Is that
like, bitch, what? She's like, what, bitch? And she's like, you need that, bitch? You need that, bitch? I'm right here. We just swung. It was just, we just started swinging, and it was a wrap. We was fighting. Next thing I knew, we was fighting, and they was breaking us up. And the cop, they was like, the cop, he was so busy just looking at the girls. I guess his name was, it was a black man. He was a black man too. He was really handsome, tall, older man, and he was like really chill, cool, laid back, and he really didn't give a fuck about that. On his time when he came, I know for sure when he came, I was going to sneak off to my girlfriend's room and get some head. Period.
Because he didn't care.
No, he didn't. He didn't go do. He did his walk around, but he didn't give like if you were locked in the room. He just thought maybe that's your room. He didn't like double check and make sure that that's not your room. Why you in there? You know what I mean? No. So I knew on his clock I was going to go sneak in my girlfriend's room.
He let it go down.
Yeah.
Now look, keep it real and don't lie.
Keep
it real and don't lie.
I'm not.
Did you win that fight?
I didn't get beat up. I didn't get no black eye. It wasn't nothing like beat down like she beat me the fuck down though.
So
it was like
it was a fight.
Basically a fight, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was no pulling hair. It was just fight. We fought. I love a bitch fight, a bitch squad with that just fighting and not pulling hair.
So have you saw any stabbings or stuff like that though?
No, it's not really. So only thing that like politics that I seen in prison when I was in prison, it was okay, so like as far as when you braids, everybody when they go to jail they want to get their hair braided.
All right.
Okay, so in jail if you're a Southsider or whatever and you're Hispanic, you only allowed to get 2 braids. That's it.
Oh yeah.
No more.
Why is that?
Because they're Southsider. That's what the house Southsiders run. I don't know why. I have no explanation why. But if you're a Southsider and you run Southsider in county, the prison or county, you're only allowed to get 2 braids.
So
for the women.
As far as the women politics, though, can y'all integrate with the Southsiders? Can y'all eat after them? Can they eat after you guys or take food from you guys? Do y'all play cards with each other?
Of course, yeah. We in a room with each other and everything. Oh. We're not segregated like how the men are. No.
So for the county and the pen, it's both
the same way.
With
yes.
Southsiders?
Yes. Mm-hmm. But in the county, our jail's not structured like the way the guys' jail is. It's not. It's more the police run our shit. More versus the men's jail, the inmates run it.
Inmates run it. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's different.
So y'all can bust a spread with the Southsiders.
Yeah, we do that. There's no problem with. There's nothing with that. But we don't have skinheads and stuff like that in there. It's nothing.
You said no Indians?
No, we don't have like hardcore skinheads and like racists like that. But you have your racists every now and then. But then they already know how far to go because it's majority black Hispanic in there. So it's like
they gonna get their ass
beat the fuck up.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's fucked up.
And you'll be beat the fuck up under the stairs, and that's that. Or take it in somebody's room downstairs, and that's that. So nobody get no write up, and nobody get no extra time or go to the hole.
So name some of the most craziest shit you seen on that visit.
I seen a girl hang herself in the balcony, like in jail. Like, I'm like, why would she do that? I understand. She must have was going through about to receive a hanging time or something for her to just hang herself on the second balcony floor. Like she actually hang herself with a sheet.
So did she pass away?
Yeah, she did. She passed away.
Damn. Mm-hmm. So elaborate more on that. How did that change the dynamics of the dorm and stuff like that? So
it was like everybody was on lockdown, 24-hour lockdown, 23-hour lockdown. We only came out for pill call, and we didn't even come out to eat. The trustees of the dorm, they came to feed us our trays into the door. That's it. Nobody's coming out. And the only reason you got out is you took pills.
So you saying she's from the second tier? She said fuck it, and she just went for it.
Yep. And was just hanging.
Rest in peace, man.
And rest in peace to her. That was sad. It was really sad.
That had to be traumatic to see that.
Poked him with his pitchfork. And I'm 16, what have, bro? That's what you gon' snitch for. Bitch broke and she back, and what are you a bitch for? I done gave my mama a heartache, whole lot of pain. Now I'm glad to bring her joy when them bills getting paid. Heard he got a sex change, but the boy been a bitch. She said I'm always fly. I said, bitch, I been a fit. Cussing out his mama, he ain't get his benefits. is. You know my motto, oh you what, nigga, he ain't getting the shit.